Hey y'all, welcome to the broadcast. We've got a pond to fix. Let's check it out. I think it's pretty obvious to even the untrained eye that this pond is not as full as it normally is. This is a metal standpipe installed 20-30 years ago. It's rusted out, it's leaking, it's got to be replaced. Luckily, it's not a super deep pipe. What we're going to do is dig all of this out from over top of this pipe. I'm going to start on this end and work my way back and trace that pipe. And as soon as I hit water, we'll stop and regroup. Let's see if I can stand on this without going to my knees and see what kind of flow we've got. It's hard to tell since that pipe is underwater, but from the sounds of it, it's not much of a flow at all. The very first thing I'm going to do is go around through here with a pole saw and trim all of these overhead limbs back and opening this up and give us as much room to work with as we can. Just do a quick little before and after scan here to let you guys see how much it opens things up. That really opened things up for me. It's going to give me a whole lot more room to work with here. There's not a whole lot of topsoil at all, not enough to fool with. I'm just going to strip it back, and that way when we go to put the core back in, I'll have some really good clay that doesn't have any topsoil whatsoever. Run over here, get my fabric, put it down here on the overflow, and we're going to put some clay over this to give me a bridge to run across back and forth. And then at the very end, it'll be easy for me to scrape the clay off and then just pull that fabric up. I've stripped off this topsoil to see what the last contractor might or might not have done. It's looking pretty good. I went ahead and staged my fabric skid steer on this side of the spillway over there. Got the excavator in a good spot. It looks like it's all good red compactable clay from here all the way to here. This looks like pond dredgings. It looks like where they pulled out of the pond from here over. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and dig this side down to about 6 inches above the water line. That gets me down as close to the pipe as I can down in the bottom. Then I can turn this way and start digging that pipe out. Let's just slide into this stuff. We don't got, oh yeah, they packed that in really good. Looks like I'll be picking a few roots out. Also going to get me reach out past that pipe. What I'm also going to do is build a coffer dam in a U shape around that pipe. Then we'll work on draining it. Oh yeah, they really packed that thing in. Digging toward me so I don't roll dirt out into the water. I can't really afford to lose any dirt whatsoever. Biggest thing on now, we'll start building our little temporary road. Keep on going. I'm usually good at eyeballing this stuff, but I'm just going to double check. My machine is just a little over 8 feet wide with a little bit of tail swing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just measure real quick. Perfect. About 10 feet of flat is what I want to be able to crawl down in here and turn my machine and drive out where I can put my blade down out as far as I can to get as much reach as I can to build that coffer dam. Also, I'm gonna start back close to that maple to make my core trench. And don't worry, I'm gonna dig this out here shortly. I just want to get myself an idea of, now I don't want to go all the way against that sediment stuff on the back side. I want a little bit of clay, but the main thing is up here. I'm gonna do a 10-foot wide core trench. So right here is 10 feet. So I need to make a marker right there. That's good. I'm going to go ahead back to close to where the fabric was, and I'm going to start cutting a ramp down in here to make access for the excavator, skid steer, and the roller. Mainly the roller. Sometimes rollers don't like climbing a steep slope. Therefore, we're going to make a nice gradual slope. And then we'll get to popping the top on this thing. Yep, I can already see a change in soil color here from where they installed that pipe into here. I'm going to put this junk dirt off to the side. That's a 3-foot wide bucket, so I'm just going to go about 3.5 bucket digs wide. See, like that material right there, that powdery looking stuff, that's not good for your core trench. See if that's just on the surface. Nope. See there? It's all through there, so it's a good thing we're going to put a good core right here. Now looking across the trench this way, I'm going to go ahead and cut the key into that side. That's some good dirt. We'll put that up on the top. It's that good dirt that'll pack up in your bucket. Now I'm just going to put a little bit of a slope on that other side to account for that bar that goes across the front of the rollers. Otherwise that roller won't be able to pack it into the wall. I'll leave it a little bit loose too. That's one reason I put the digging bucket on. If it was real smooth, it'd be easier for water to seep. So you want it roughed up to where when those sheep's foot rollers bite in, that it creates kind of a, almost like a waffle pattern, and it really bites in good. I see red ribbon there. Wonder what that's for. Don't recall seeing any markings. If that's just junk, it doesn't say anything about electrical. Okay, let's go ahead and pluck the lid off this thing gently. Hopefully gently. Alright, that is good. Now I'm going to set my bucket here. Let's go out there and see what we can see. I see a rusted out crushed pipe that smells awful. Alright, we see that it's leaking right here for sure and in various places. I'm going to build my coffer dam and hopefully that'll quit running. And if that quits running, then we'll start pulling this pipe out. I'm going to dig the back side of this pond pond dam out to build that. And that's what's going to lower that end to make it easy to dig that end of the pipe out. I heard somebody set their air brakes. I'm hoping that that's the rental company bringing my roller. They were having some truck issues today. I'm going to build that little dam out as far as I can. Oh yeah, that's just junk. I'm not losing anything off the backside of this. They laid the rock to it, that's for sure. Scoot back just a little bit here. Now I don't have to destroy the whole backside of this dam. Just enough to where I can reach to get a hold of that pipe. And that would be a concrete block. There's no telling what we're going to find in here. That's a fact. I'm going to go ahead and try to get to that pipe if I can. Alright, let me work on this a little bit. I don't think y'all be able to see this. Alright, right there's the outflow pipe. What I don't want to do, oh, that's some good rock right there. We'll save that. What I don't want to do is stop the flow on this end and back it up. That would be not good. We just want to uncover it right now. Well, maybe that wasn't my roller. Oh yeah, they didn't compact this backside at all, which is good because I don't have to open it up a lot for me to compact it. But you can see that's just all sediment. That's junk. I'm just gonna keep uncovering this pipe. I got my little coffer dam built, and now I'm just kind of pushing the outside water back away from the pipe a little bit more and more. Just give me a little bit more of a wide berth and getting some of that muck away from the pipe. Make it kind of uniform. I think we're still waiting on my roller. I don't like waiting on other people. There's my customer. I'm gonna get out and talk to them for a minute. I'm just gonna lightly pull on that pipe to open it up where it's cracked a little bit more. Hopefully help it drain. There it is. The water level dropped. We're down to just real kind of like watery and liquid mud, as Mr. Let's Dig 18 would say. I'm gonna try to lift as much of that liquid mud over my coffer dam as I can, because if I just push it back, all it's going to do is slough right back in. So let's see what we can do here to hopefully dig all the way down to where this pipe is at. know what that is, but it sounds big. Oh yeah, you can see that silt. It is barely moving. We're ready to rip this sucker out. Really happy how this is going so far. I'm gonna start on the outflow side of the old pipe and I'm gonna start pulling it up and out because I don't know how much concrete is under that elbow right there. I'm right at it and it's budging, but if I grab it and it's a big old plug that goes deep and it creates a suction that pulls my coffer down and that water busts loose, water doesn't bother me until it picks up speed. If this water picked up speed, it's going to start eroding the trench out and it'll drain this whole pond. So we got to be really careful. And if this is your first time and you're really nervous, even scared, you're not alone. Okay, here comes the fun part. If I can just straddle this, my blade's dragging me down. See if I can get a hold of it. There he goes. Come on. Oh, she's full of water. Woo! Let's see now. I ain't got no room to fit anything here just yet. All right, let's just fish that out. Get our next grab of pipe. Let's see, where's the metal? What in the world? There it is. Well, we know exactly where the pipe goes now. There he is. Oh, had a bunch of something in it, didn't it? There it is. Nice waterproofing, fella. Now I've got to dig down below where that pipe was bedded. I'll probably dig down a couple of feet, make sure that there's good clay, and then we'll start lifting this thing back out. Yeah, I'm getting into some sandy stuff right there, so we're gonna pull that out and use it on this inflow side. It's not wet under there. It's definitely watertight. I'd just rather it be good red clay where my core is. that's super sandy. I can hear the sand in it. I won't get down below the water table because it'll start filling up with water. That would not be good. Okay, we're well below where that pipe was at. Let's start getting some dirt in that hole. Finish up my little haul road here real quick. Of course, my fabric would blow around right now, wouldn't it? The skid steer is not a big deal, but the way the tracks are on the excavator, if I don't cover all that plastic, it'll get pinched between the metal tracks and it'll pull it up. So I've got to completely cover it. Okay, this particular 90, right at 3 feet. From the water line to the bottom of my trench, I need to set 3 feet deep. Some folks will laugh at me for the way I do this, but that's okay. My stuff don't run out of batteries, and I'm too poor to buy the good stuff. So, let's see. That water line's right about there. Let's do this. It was was originally estimated that it would take 2 weeks for this pond to fill up, but being that that water is already breaching over my little Coffer dam, I'm not too sure about that. I'll set that there for now. See what else is under here. Anything? Just a bunch of junk, it looks like. Well, I haven't seen any evidence of concrete. Oh, that gave me a shower, didn't it? No, I don't think there's any concrete. Grab that junk back there, and I'm just going to go ahead and pull some of this mud back toward me. Slowly. See how water picks up speed real fast. Just want to do this while I can still reach. Right now, I'm just kind of roughing in a trench, get myself close. I'll just have to make a decision on whether I want to cut on down to the creek bed or if I just want to kind of stay on grade with this slope. We shall see. Just pulling a grade with the string to see where I need the top of my standpipe to be. I can definitely admit that is the tightest spot that I've ever attempted to dig in a trench this size. I want to see how close I got. It's tough. I had to spin off the ditch and then it caved my ditch off a little bit. I have to get a little creative on getting that pipe to the level I want. I don't know, that looks pretty blame good. Let's see how close I got to my string here. Let's see. Man, I got it pretty close. Let's go level that sucker. I'd rather it be kissing the other line, but that's going to make it easier to hook the next line onto. I'll mesh this end down a little bit and I think we'll be good. That's good. Now I've got some water down in my anti-seep collar there. Got a whole bunch of concrete, 20 bags of, I think 20, 40 pound bags. And I'm just going to work it under there as I go. It would have been much easier and probably better to order a truck, but I don't have a concrete bucket for the skid steer. This will work just as good. Ooh, I'll tell you. It turned into a day of it. This is right at the outflow side, so I'm not too worried about this being perfect and watertight. Mainly just need it to hold. Throw this poly seal on, that way when the water comes out of the pipe on the outflow, it'll turn it just a little bit. Just a wee bit. Got my little rubber mallet over here. what's the truth? It got hot today. You know what else is the truth? This project will go down in history as the most difficult to film from a good angle. I was going to get some drone footage, but apparently I'm too close to Asheville Airport and it wouldn't take off. I'm doing the best I can here, folks. Let's tote this thing down there and see if we can get it put on. There for just a second. Had a couple of rocks roll down on. Roy, you ain't being no help whatsoever today. Well, I don't know. I bet by the time I get that slid on there, I bet it will be pretty good. I think, maybe. There would be a rock right there, wouldn't there? 2 rocks. Okay. I think that's pretty good, actually. Let's see what we can do. Okay. I think I'm going to have to do some serious straddleage here. Do not crush the pipe. Don't crush. Oh, I'm caving. Come on, baby, reach. Oh, so close. Creep, 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 creep. Creep, 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 creep. Oh, no. Let's, come on. We're just going to ease out through here. Oh, no. The bank's caving off. Oh, baby. Come to daddy. Come on. Close. So close. That bank's caving off on me. See if I can just grab a rib and pull here. Come on. Come on. Oh, yeah. Oh. Whoop. Roll it. That's close to home, but not close enough, really. Let's get out here a little farther. Come on. I think we're in pretty good shape here. Just tug on him lightly. I don't want to split that $300 elbow. Let me show you guys what I'm having to do here. Had to get the machine straddling the other pipe, and I'm having to gently tug. And I think I'm actually home. I'm just a little bit too much fall. Yep, I think that's what it is. So I'll pull some material in and under this thing, and that should make it good. I tell y'all what, the mosquitoes are coming out in force now. They're not even waiting for the sun to go down. What I'm doing now, well, actually I guess I better show you what I've done. I pulled all that cobble, and there's a bunch of good clay mixed into that, and I'm really happy with it. The pipe, the turn is really good. So I'm gonna leave that for now. I'm gonna pull this topsoil down to cap the top of this dam here. And then when I pull my road back up, I'll use that clay to top this off. I'll have some roots to separate out of this, but that's all right. I actually did a little bit better than I thought I was going to on this project. Got all the dirt that I had right here put back over the pipe. Everything's covered in. I'm quite happy with it. The original outflow side was really steep. I've actually got it peeled back some. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. I'll be off tomorrow, so there won't be any video, but I'll be back on Friday to hopefully get this sewed back up and be nice to do some finish work. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.